Hey everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on our nature journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We'll get started on this project in just a minute or so. I'm going to pull everybody up on my other devices so I can see the chat since we are live. If you're watching this later, it might be on a replay and not live. If I can find it. Refresh. All right, there's one. Hey, Don. Okay, I think I got them up. Let's see. So we've been working on this for a few lives now. We're going to be working on this for a while. And it is a nature journal, so, you know, a little bit of everything nature-wise. It could be entomology, botanical, flora and fauna. I don't know. It's just nature. So we're going to kind of keep it open in that regard. And I'm going to have 3 signatures. I've got them loosely in here, and we're going to work on that some tonight. And I might add a little more to the cover. I'm not quite where I want to be with it, so I might work on the cover a little bit. Oh, I didn't check my volume. Let me check my volume. All right, hopefully that's okay. I think it's okay. Usually, I think the mic has a different volume than my iPad, so it should be fine. Hey, Lori. All right, so let me go ahead and pull the camera up top and we'll go ahead and get started on this project. So just bear with me while I make this move. All right, flip that around. Make sure that looks straight. Looks a little bit crooked. Hold on. Let me just straighten it up a little bit. It's a little better. Oh, we're way out of focus. Focus. Come on. It's just not cooperating. There we go. That looks better. I wish it had a focus lock on the lives, but it does not. That would make life a whole lot easier. For whatever reason, you cannot lock your focus when you're on a live. All right, my cord is so tangled. All right, I think we're good. Let's see, who's on here? Dorothy. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Deborah. I got a couple people on here. All right. So, here's what we have. We did some pockets last week. So I've got some kind of medium-sized pockets. Not too bad. I'm not sure if I'll put the writing card there, because the writing board, because I don't know if it'll be wide enough. I didn't make them super wide, but you've got to keep in mind it's got a 2-inch spine, so it's going to take up a lot of space. All right, so I played with these signatures a little bit and made a couple of changes. So right now I am at 8 sheets, and just for anyone who's new, a sheet is one of these pages, okay? That's called the sheet. And then when you talk about how many pages a journal has, it is each side, okay? So one sheet has 4 pages, okay? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like in a book when you're counting pages. All right. So right now we're at 8 sheets, 3 signatures. Each sheet has 4 sides. That equals out to 96 pages. Okay, so that's a decent size. And I went through and did a couple of little changes, moved some stuff around. So the things I changed, I took out one piece of coffee dyed and I added just some dyed paper that I did with some sprays and some of those egg carton pieces that I keep for printing. I'll show you in a second. So I did a few of those. So I thought they looked kind of natural looking. I added a piece of my homemade paper I made about, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe. So I've got a piece of that in each signature. And then we've got the grid paper, some printed paper, some stenciled paper. Okay. So is that 8? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that is where we're at. And each one is, you know, the same but different. So different prints and stuff, but the same idea. Another piece of natural paper, and then another one of the handmade, and then another printed. And I moved the bird to the outside. It was on the inside earlier. And same thing. There's that one. And then the natural paper is here. Okay, so that is where we're at. I think that's where I'm going to stay. There's enough room, I think, if I wanted to add an envelope or anything or something that might change it, I can. I think I'll be okay. I can still, you know, I can still put it in there and close it to a point. Okay, and if I can do that, then by the time I get all my ephemera, it should be fine. All right. The only other thing I did, I added some matte medium to this because this particular piece in the middle was very shiny. And it just looked weird, shiny against everything else. So I put some matte medium on that. Well, not, actually it was matte varnish. I go back and forth, but this time I used the matte varnish. And I just put it on with a sponge. I just dab it on there. And it gives it just a very, you know, flat finish. So I did that. But I was looking at it and I was like, you know, I feel like it needs something. So I kind of went back and forth. I have some laces. So I had these laces I got from Dollar Tree, and I thought, well, I could put these, got taped everywhere. I thought about putting them on maybe the top and bottom. But then I found this piece. This was a ruffle. I just pulled off the side that, the seam binding that kept it together as a ruffle, and now it's flat. And I thought that this might look good on this edge. So I was thinking of putting that around like that, just to give a little more contrast, because it's just kind of a little too plain, I think, right now. And maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I've got that, and if I do that, I don't think I'll do this too, because I think that might be too much, although I don't know. Maybe not, maybe it is. What do y'all think? Should I do the black lace? Maybe not the hearts on the top and bottom? Or do you not like that and you like the hearts across the top and bottom better? Dawn says she likes the ruffle on the edge. So you mean the lace right here? Is that what you mean, Dawn? That's what I'm thinking, just because it gives a little more contrast, which helps with the black and the bees and stuff. Okay. All right, well, that's what I'll do. Okay, so let's add that. I guess I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac. I was debating on how to do it. So let me cut this to fit. I'll probably leave a little off. So I did add some eyelets. I meant to add an eyelet to the top, and I ended up adding it to the wrong side because I keep getting this upside down for some reason. So now it has one on the top and the bottom, but you could always throw charms on there. I will throw some sort of charms up here on this one. Ideally, I would have liked to have done it before this, but it's fine because this lace is thin enough. You can totally just put the grommet through there or whatever you're putting on there. I'm going to put a little a small jump ring on there. Well, a medium-sized jump ring. So I'm going to leave just a little bit hang off. I need to trim it though, it's very crooked. It's probably crooked because it was, like I said, it was a ruffle. Somewhat straight. I'll pull this paper out for now. So I think I'll go all the way to the top. I thought about just going to the stitching, which I don't know, maybe I could just go to the stitching. So I kind of like the little fuzzy part there. So maybe I'll try to go right there. Make sure I measure it right. It's got a little bit of give. I think right about there. I'm gonna use my ruler because I'm never gonna get that. I'll never get it right if I eyeball it. All right, let's go 8 3/4. Turn this around where I can. I don't really have. This might write on it. Just enough I can see it for a second. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Put it on my grid. I think about right there should be good. Oh, I did want. Hold on. I wanted these scallops to be in a specific spot, so let me see how they're lining up. Might take a little more off of that scallop so they line up better. Yeah, I think about there. I'm going to take just a fraction more off of this side. Okay. And then I have to remark that because I just cut it. Stop sticking to the ruler. Try to have it somewhat the same on the scallop. Why is that not? I'm really confused. It's looking different when I measure. That's what's confusing me. Let me just double check it. I've got enough here I can play with it and get it right. Because it's going to stretch when I do this. So as I start gluing it. All right, I'm just going to do it from this side. Try to keep it straight. All right, it should be kind of between the two of those. All right, that should be right. Hopefully that is correct. All right, and I think I'm going to try to lay it flat to do it. Oh, we want the scallops on the front. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so we'll just keep them just to the left of that. Okay, that should be about right. I don't know exactly where it's going to end up at once we bind it and everything. Let's see, how am I going to go with this? Honestly, I need to brush it on there. I'm so tempted to just use a brush on glue. You can't really brush on the Fabri-Tac. I could do PVA, but it takes forever to dry. Assume it would work on lace. I know it works on fabric, so there's no reason it shouldn't work on lace. I just feel like the Fabri-Tac holds a little bit better, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, we're going to try to use the Fabri-Tac. It's going to show through, but what I will end up doing is taking some matte varnish and putting it on it so that the shininess of that Fabri-Tac doesn't show. So I don't like that when that happens. All right, let's see. Try to get this straight. I do have a center line here, but just mostly want it to be somewhat even on that front. That looks about right. All right, so we're just going to try to glue the front piece. Here. I don't know if this is the best way to do it or not, but that's what I'm going to do. If I can get my glue out. Kind of want to just put it on the lace, but it's really hard to... Come on, glue. Like I said, my glue has gotten really globby thick. I know it's going to get on my ruler. I'll just wipe it off. I just want it on that one spot right there, and then I can come back and hit the edge. I'm just going to put a little bit on these flowers. I don't want a ton of the glue showing through because it's just going to not look good, you know? How am I going to tap that down? Silicone? Yeah, let's try silicone. All right, and then I'll try to get this little edge here, if I can get the glue to cooperate. Cooperate. Wouldn't it be better to put the lace on last? You know, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it would. I don't know, Dorothy, if it would or not. I feel like I've always put it on first when I put lace on. I already have it kind of marked where the spine is supposed to be, so I think it'll be okay. But who knows? I guess I'll find out, won't I? I'll find out if that would be better. As long as I have it to where, you know, everything can bend and everything, I think we'll be fine. I definitely want to make sure I have it where everything can bend. This lace has a lot of give to it, too, so. Let's see, I think I'll just do those big flowers. Where's my, I have like a sheet of plastic here. Grab a sheet of plastic. I just don't want to, I'm going to do it this way. That way I can put it on just the darker areas and not the really loose hole areas. And yeah, I guess I could cover the stitching with it. Is that what you're saying, Dorothy? That's what she's saying, is to put the stitching under it. You might be right. Should I? What do you think, Dawn? Seems how you're probably the one that'll end up buying it. Do you want me to wait on the lace and put the stitching under the lace, or do you want the stitching on top of the lace? I can do either at this point, as I can pull it back enough that, I'm not going to pull it completely off, but I can pull it back enough that I can get the stitching in here. I've still got room. Honestly, I could probably pull it completely off. You chip in, Dawn, and tell me what you think. Should I wait and do the lace and hide the stitching underneath it? I usually don't hide my stitching. Dawn says put it on, it's fine. I think it's because I typically don't hide my stitching. I just let it show. And I'll probably use black anyway. All right, we're just going to put it on then. I know you keep hinting you're going to buy it, so. All right, we'll just go ahead and put it on. It'll be fine. But yeah, if you did want to hide your stitching or something where you sew in your signatures, then yeah, put it on last. And you can cover all that up. I personally don't care if the stitching shows. I kind of like it showing myself. And that's probably just personal preference. I think as long as I put on these darker areas. Try to get around this little thing. Kind of, sort of. It's so thick. It's hard to run a bead when it's thick like this. I'm really surprised it got thick so fast. It was not that thick. All right, let's see if we can do this. Can I just flip it? Ooh, maybe I can. Could probably even use that, but I want to straighten it up first. Get that straight there. Get in there. I'm going to fold it and make sure that everything is moving okay before this dries. Yeah, that feels fine. I think that will be fine. Honestly, as open as this is, you'll see the stitching either way. Hopefully I have enough on there just to keep it in place. Seems okay. All right, I think that'll be pretty. So that's what that should look like. Just gonna roll this glue off so I can throw this back over there. I might still use it for something. Okay. I have Fabri-Tac all over my fingers again. All right. I am good with that. I think that helps a lot. I think it just looks better. That little bit of lace on there. Nice contrast. Okay. Where are my comments? She's like, it's sold, send me an invoice. You're so funny. Well, Dawn has dibs on this, guys. Just so y'all know. All right. Feels good. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm just going to probably set this aside, and we are going to work on the signatures. So let's pick something. So I think I'm good with this one in the front, and the bird in the middle, and that on the back. I think I'm good with that. This looks pretty good with the colors and everything. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Okay. All right, so we'll just start with this. I'm probably going to make some sort of a tag or pocket or something. I have no plan for tonight. Absolutely. I just had no plan. I've been drawing a blank lately on things. I don't know. Sometimes it gets like that. I know y'all think I just come up with this stuff. Trust me, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes it's hard. I made some ruffles though. So I just sewed some material into ruffles for the edges. So these will end up going in various places on the edges, wherever they look best. So lots of little ruffles, and then I've got laces and stuff. So that's for that. At some point I'm going to use this. So I went and took, trying to find natural things to go in this journal. So I ran outside and found some twigs, because right now, while it's, 10 degrees outside, it was actually like, I think 40 today. It's back down again now, but it was warmer. So I grabbed some twigs while there's no critters everywhere. So, and I cleaned them as best I could, so they're relatively clean. But they're small, and I figured I could put them here and there. So some tiny twigs. I just threw them in here just in case there are anything. If I'm real worried about it, I'll bake it in the oven for like 30 minutes on 250. But just given the weather and everything, I don't think there's any issues. And then I have these little stones. These are from Dollar Tree, and it doesn't look like that. It's solid all the way around. I thought I could probably cut those. I wasn't sure what was on the inside. I figured it was some sort of foam. It turned out to be EPS foam, which is what I used to carve as a carver when I worked in the business. But I like, because it's really well glued on here. I kind of liked that. So I made some little just pieces by cutting off thin pieces on the outside. And so I thought these might look cool on tags or something, I try to keep it as thin as I could. Most of them are pretty thin. There's a couple where the shape curved out. Like this one's a little thicker, but this one's pretty thin. And I can show you how I did that. And this is just some cork that I shaved off of a cork I had. So just a little wine cork. One of the few natural ones you can find. You can't find, most of them don't have the natural ones anymore. Most of them have little plastic ones and stuff, but this is a real one. It's shaved off really nice and cool looking. So shaved a couple pieces off that. I have a couple of those floating around. I think we end up getting them on like champagne for New Year's bottles, but we don't really drink much, if ever. We're not really drinkers. So I've got these little pieces, which I thought, okay, that could be fun somewhere. So I have like this whole thing of like natural things that I'm kind of collecting, shall we say. We'll use those. Might make a tag with those. Maybe today, maybe not. But just if you guys decide to do that or anything, just be really, really careful, because it's round and it's hard to hold. I have a little clamp I use. Just grab the bag. Where is it? There it is. Is this one even open? I must have an open one somewhere. Oh well. I don't know where the open one is, so this is the one I have. So Dollar Tree faux moss stones. And they're just little round pieces. So what I did is I just looked at them and tried to pick one. Don't throw it on the floor. I tried to pick one that had a relatively flat edge to it. That's what you want, is a nice flat one for your journal, because you got to keep it relatively flat. So just, you can look at it and kind of see which side looks nice and flat. And then once you decide that, then you put it in a vise or something. Don't try to hold it. This vise always locks up in this one spot. Come on, unscrew. It's just not gonna, I don't know why it does that. I need to oil it or something. Okay, it's just not gonna unscrew from me right now. Why are you locking up? It goes all the way, so it's not that. It's not moving. All right, that's fine. I can probably squeeze it in there. No, I can't. Why is it not moving? All right, let me unscrew it and see. I don't see a burr or anything. It's like it gets crooked or something. Is it going now? Yeah, it just gets crooked somehow. All right, so I just find a flat area and then I stick it in here. You can use a regular vise if you have one. I don't. This is the only little vise I have. Dave said he is bringing home some vices, so we actually don't have any. And then I just use a blade, one of the long ones. And then you just want to just barely shave off a little piece of it. And sometimes it gets a little jammy in there. You just got to go slow and be patient. Because it's tight because of the vise, so don't cut yourself. I didn't cut myself. I'm just saying. Try to keep your hands out of the way. But I prefer to use a vise because I didn't want to, try to hold it and do it. Because that's really more dangerous. Especially for me. Loosen it up just a little bit. If it's too tight, you can't cut it. All right. And then you just get a little bitty shaved piece that's nice and thin. Okay? And it's messy. So be prepared to clean up the mess. But that's how that works. That's where those little pieces came from. And once you've kind of done it, they don't shed as much. And you could probably put just some matte varnish on there to kind of stop the shedding, I would think. It's most likely what I will try. Let me find that one I dropped on the floor so the cat doesn't eat it. A cat will eat anything. If it's on the floor, it's fair game. Alright, so let me clean up the mess. Where's my little whiskey broom? Let's use my little chip brush. You can use the little pet hair collector sticky things. That's what I used earlier, but I don't have it next to me, so we'll just use our little chip brush. Or your little vacuum cleaner, which that's sitting over here somewhere too. Work with the vacuum cleaner. It might just blow it all over the place. Alright, so there. Good. So that's how I did that, in case anyone wanted to know. I got this little vise online when I got one of those hand drill sets, the little pen hand drills. It was in the set. Okay, so let's see. I think I want to make a tag of some sort. Something nature-like. Debating if I want to do stamping or... And we can jump around in here. We don't have to go just in one spot. Okay, maybe. I might just try here. See what we can come up with. So I have a bunch of stickers. I've tried to gather up all my nature stuff that I could. I didn't have as much nature stuff as I thought, although I have a decent amount, I guess. I have some filled notes and things like that from Tim Holtz. So let's see, what do I have that we can use? So stickers. We'll need some sort of a tag base. This is the Tim Holtz rub-ons. Try to find like a... I'll finally get to use this guy. I made this a long time ago. I never used it. It's just a stamp that I colored. But it's pretty. Alright, let's see. Try and find nature stuff. What else do I have? I have this. These are stickers. Alright, so any of these colors match? Maybe. So, I've got stickers, lots of stickers. I got these little rub-ons from Tim Holtz. I assume they're 2 sheets of the same thing. I haven't opened them. That's my guess. Yeah, they're the same. And they come with a little popsicle stick, which I don't typically use, but I can get it to fall out of here. There, popsicle stick. We'll just stick that over my tools. All right, so I've got these. I got some Tim Holtz Field Note snippets. Got a little bit of stuff in those. Set that there. Yeah, just your typical butterflies and bugs and mushrooms and stuff in there. So I'm sure I'll use these. And it's got a couple little like smaller pictures. And I have this in one of my sets. This is in, it starts with an F. What is it called? Where is it? Good question. I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere around here. It's not where it's supposed to be, I'm sure, because nothing is right now. I need to really organize, because I haven't organized since Christmas. Alright, so that is probably... papers. Alright, maybe one of these papers. Let's see. Is it in here? Nope, it's not in there. It's not there. Washi. Where is that sticker book? God. Did I lose it? Probably. I didn't lose it. It's just not where I think it is. It's not where I thought it was anyway. I don't think it's in here. Might be. Let's see. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's bigger than this. Although there are some things in here I can use. This ephemera one has decent, and this one had decent nature stuff. A lot of mushrooms in this one. I probably have tons of mushrooms. And I've got die cuts with the 49 in Market that has mushrooms. So let's see. I'm thinking about using this. Maybe this part here. I wonder if I can make a pocket with that. Ooh, that might make a cool pocket. I just sewed on this randomly. I don't know why. So we got butterflies. Let's see what else. This is actually a fall set, but it's got a lot of things that aren't necessarily fall. Like this. It's considered fall, but it doesn't necessarily say fall to me. A lot of them do. I mean, there's pumpkins and stuff, but let's see what else is in here. I don't know where this is from. I think I got it from scrapbook.com. I feel like that's where I got it from. I don't have the packaging. Did have the packaging, but I lost it. Maybe. It's pretty. What else is in here? Oh, there's some like tags and stuff. One of these. This one here. Yeah. A couple tickets and things, but nothing that screams at me. And then this has mostly maps, postcards. Still good backers for things. I don't know what, this is from Temu. I haven't been ordering from Temu anymore. I did that one order at first, and I haven't, because I'm a little torn about it. But I do like the things I got. I'm not sure about the company itself. This is cool though. Like that. I can't flip through stuff right now. My fingers are too dry. It's more vintage. That's the best one out of that batch. All right. And then this is something I got from scrapbook.com. I don't think it was a freebie, but it might have been like really, really cheap, like on sale. Because it's not something I would typically buy. It might have been a freebie. I don't remember. It's just not my typical style, but it does have like some butterflies, cactuses, flowers. So it has a couple things in here that I might can use. All right, so let's see. I hate that I can't find that sticker book. I'm sure it's right here somewhere, and it's just not. It's not peeking its head out. You think I put it in the ephemera stuff? Maybe. It's possible. I put it in the ephemera one. Oh, this is paper dolls. It's not going to be in that one. It might be in the other one. Because I know it has good stickers in it. Yep. That's the one. Snippets are always good. Simple stories might come in handy for this one. I think that's Halloween. Most of this is Halloween. Some farmhouse. Okay. That's where it was. So that's the F word, Fayware, which I think I got off of Amazon, but it has some decent nature type stickers in it, so we'll keep this handy. It also has a couple of pages in the back with, they're pretty. I think that's pretty. So, where are the rest of the pages? There they are. So, some definite looking natural pages. That's pretty too, like that. Okay, so I'm sure we'll get something out of this. I know I'm not really getting anywhere because I'm, like I said, I don't have a plan. I'm not organized today, but we're going to make a tag or something to go on this. I'm just gathering stuff to try to come up with something. So I think I want this page, but I might switch it if my colors aren't yelling that page. I think I want this for the pocket. I was debating on using that for a background, but I don't know if it's too busy. Pet pocket. What page looks best? I don't even have to go in this particular signature, really. Debating on colors. This has got a lot of blue in it. Where's my other signatures? Where to hide them? You hid them somewhere, girl. Where'd you hide them? Oh, I'm doing so good. They're right here. Okay. Y'all probably saw where I stuck them. Now I don't see them. Not on my desk, right? Wow. Okay, they're not on my desk. They gotta be in this pile. They're not in this pile. Did you set them on the floor? No. I don't know. I lost them. How do you lose something so fast? Where did they go? I only have the one. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh my God. I have no idea. Wow. This is bad, guys. I can't lose my signatures. How did I do that? They're literally just not. They're not here. Oh, there they are. God, buried under like 20 pages. How do you do that? No idea. All right, let's find something that the color works better with. That's kind of pretty too. I almost wish I had that on the inside, but I wanted it on the outside. have a lot of blues in this. Well, I mean, I could add some blues, I guess. There's blues there, but that's a center spread. I don't want to mess with that right now. All right. I guess I'll just add blues or something. We'll make it work. All right, we're going to set these over here where I can find them. I like these colors. It looks really good with that. So maybe I don't use this yet, because I'm not sure if this looks good with that. I don't know if there's enough blue. I mean, maybe once I cover it, it would be all right. Let's see if I have any other bases I can use. Well, I know I do. I just, you know what I mean. What's those others? That's way too busy, so we don't want busy. We want simple. Simple, simple, simple. I'm digging. I mean, that might be all right. Let's see. Save the beehives. I'm going to use those for something. This is the front. I guess it's okay if I add something on that page. I don't know that I usually do. I feel like I leave it blank a lot. I don't know if I like Hotel Commodores. I like that these are sewed already, so I don't have to sew them, but I don't have a lot of them out. And I might have already used all the ones I had. Hopefully I'm not boring y'all with my indecisiveness tonight. I'll try to plan things out better for the rest of these. I don't know. I haven't been feeling it. I do like colors. I mean, does it really matter that it says Hotel Commodore? Probably not. Hey, Elizabeth. The popsicle stick is impossible to use. Yeah, it's tiny, isn't it? You're exactly right. The cat would eat it. It is a very tiny popsicle stick. All right. I'm liking that better on that. I just can't decide if I want the sewed part. I do kind of like the sewed part, but I think I had planned on making a pocket of some sort. I think I was going to do a fold over pocket is what I was going to do. Yeah. I think that's what I had planned when I originally made that. Or a hidden pocket, maybe. I might have been thinking a hidden pocket. I'm not 100% sure what I was thinking when I made it. Something to that effect. That's how it goes. Sometimes I make these things and then I forget what I had planned with them. If I don't write notes on everything that I make and set aside, I don't remember. I'll be like, I don't know what I was going to do with that. I like this, but I don't see where it's matching. I mean, it's not terrible there. I just don't know if it's too much. I feel like that's upside down, but I could always just cut. The bottom part's a little bit lighter. It's not terrible there. I think it's better there than it is here. Here it's too busy. I feel like it's too busy there. And there's not enough brown filling. All right, I'm going to go. This needs to be the tag part because it's just very heavy. So we'll do this pocket out of, what can I use that's going to match? I mean, maybe that wouldn't be horrible there. I don't know. The colors are good. I feel like the colors are good. I just don't know if it's too busy. But once I put things on it, maybe it'll tone it down. Could do that. Maybe that for a base. And then we'll decorate it. It won't have sewing, but oh well. That's okay. Okay. I'm not feeling this one. The color's just not there. Not that I won't use it. I'll use it sooner or later. Sooner or later I will use it. All right, let's do this. So we'll do this for a pocket. I don't know if I want to be that tall. I think I'll take a little bit off of that. Just a little. Yeah. Save that for something. Make a tag out of this. Which direction do I want to be? I like all this. Yeah, we'll use that side. What about 3.5? Probably 3.5. Okay. That's a good size tag. Good size pocket. Which way do I want to go? Let's go that way. So tear it. Where's my tear? I lost the tear. There it is. Let's go for it. I'm going to pull this off because it's just so much easier to work with. That's the reason I keep them unsewed, because it's just, I like having a flat area. It makes my life easier. Corner tag or regular tag? Let's decide after I figure out what I'm going to put on it. Let's notch this guy. Just maybe that way. Just a little bit. Some ink. Debating if I need walnut. Not showing up very well. Let's pull out walnut. Double walnut one? Nope. We'll just use this little one. I think I need to make me a walnut dauber. I don't have one right now. I have plenty. They're in my containers. I just got to grab it and make one. For whatever reason, I never made one. Not that there's enough difference between the vintage and the walnut to really worry about it. All right, we're going to glue that on there. If I can find my glue. just holding it where I don't want glue. Okay, that's good. And what to do with this guy? Let's see what we can figure out. So, we got these pretty guys. We got all of these. Let's see what's in here. What do we got? It's messy. I don't know how busy. I don't want it to. I might have to put another color in there because it's going to be so busy. But we'll see what we have first. Some bugs. I'll try not to use too many of the creepy bugs in the journal. I myself am not bothered by creepy bugs, but I know sometimes people are. What is that? I don't know. Huh. Flowers. These are also very small. All right, let's tear some of this up maybe. Tear some of this. Make a collage with this. Maybe with the little bird. I have those, I have die cuts too I can get out. Lots of, these are really small. I need to buy he has another pack that aren't small like this. I think that this is the snippet pack, so it's much smaller. Which can be handy, but sometimes it's just too small. Let me grab some of the others here. I'm going to set you aside. These are really small. It's a cute little mushroom though. Ephemera. I guess, let's see. What do we have? All right, gotta move you. Let's see what we've got that's bigger. All right, don't fall out. Let's see. Let me get a hold of it so I can see color-wise. Where's that other piece of paper? Did I bury it? These just don't want to stay in there. I'm going to probably find a better place for them. Big old butterflies. That butterfly's kind of pretty. Maybe. Maybe. 49 markets in the back. What do we have in 49? We have these. These are simple stories. Got some plants and big old mushrooms. Fern. I don't use these as much because I'm not crazy about the white. I like the set, but sometimes the white bugs me. There's just so much of it. Whereas the 49 market ones don't have the white. They're more just plain. Where is that piece of paper? Guys, I totally buried it. All right, where'd you bury it? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did I bury it? All right. I'm thinking I might just tear some of this off. Want that blue part, or do I want the bird? I just want it like a little bit of a collage. first, and then I'll decide. So maybe just sideways. Maybe something like that. We'll save the bird maybe. I think I'm going to do this way. Maybe like this. Maybe like that. Maybe. Okay, save you guys over there. Let's see, what do we got? We have mushrooms, birdies, butterfly, couple of labels, which I may or may not have a stamp that I could put on. These have more blues in them. These are also 49 in market. These are called Viken Laser Cut Elements. Viken being V-I-K-E-N. There's some purples in there too. I'm still debating on this butterfly. But maybe. Just trying to get myself some space here. Oh my goodness. So something like this, something like that. What do we got here? These blues are nice. Can you see? Let me make sure I'm up high enough. Because there's a little bit of a grayish blue in there. So that's nice. I'm not sure about this. I like the size of this butterfly. I'm not sure I like the color. The dragonflies aren't bad either. They've got some pretty dragonflies. Maybe. It's not too bad. These are all very mushy, I guess. I don't know why. They're all very together, memories, together forever, oh my heart, oh my happy heart. They're a little too, I don't know. I don't know the word. Too mushy for me. I'm not a mushy person. I think that's the same. What is this one? These are so fragile. I don't know if it needs some more. Try to get that back in there without breaking it. So that's Magnolia Rouge. These are Tim Holtz. Any more better butterflies? Let's see. What colors do we have? Colors on that one aren't bad, but I got that dragonfly there, so I kind of like. I wish I had a big dragonfly. That'd be awesome. I don't have a lot of dragonflies, guys. I need to find more. I think I like the colors on that better than this. I like that this doesn't have the white, but I don't like the colors as much. I don't know where this was. Where was this? Who knows? Who knows? It's going to go there for now, because I don't know where it goes. What do we got here? We have yellows, reds. Ooh, no, definitely not. What about these? It's a pretty green. It's very striking. It's a very striking butterfly. It's almost too big. I kind of like the dragonfly. I'm torn because I like the dragonfly, but it's so tiny. I don't think it's enough. That's really wide too. So we got the dragonfly, which is cool. This is a little more striking. How does it look against this? It still looks good against that. Maybe. This one's a little smaller. But maybe too small. Like if I did, where could I put this? If I put this, see, that's too busy. If I put this here, could I also put the dragonfly? feels too busy. I don't think the small one works as well. Put you back in here. Oh, we bent your little antenna. I'm sorry. I like that color a lot. Maybe I'll go with that one. Palm Tree Hope. You can add snippets and things to fill it out. What's in here? So many pretty things. It's a problem. You get so many, then you get a little overwhelmed and you're like, what do I use? I've got too many. There's that color. And then there's teal. Let me see. There's teal and purple. There is a little bit of purple in there, but not much. The teal, I think, looks better. Maybe the teal. Yeah, those are all purple. Okay. Maybe the teal. Said a lot. There's a lot of things floating around my room right now. Okay, so not that. Those are perfume labels, so not that. We got some mushrooms. I don't want to get too much on here. We'll get crazy. What time is it? Okay, we're okay. Too much. Maybe we'll use some of the little mushrooms in there or something. We don't want another butterfly, I don't think. Okay, so no. Some of these are cut out, some are not. What's on here? Too much, I think. Okay, and I have all of these. This is my newest pack because I like them so much. Let's see. I got a little mouse. I'm kind of liking that though. It's actually not bad. I think once I get it put all together, it's not too bad. Maybe with just a couple of snippets, maybe. I don't want to get overwhelmed. Blues and mushrooms. We'll look in the snippets and see if there's some smaller ones, I think. I think these are just a little big still. I like the label. I just have to see if I can find something to put in it. All right, let's see if I can get this back in there. It's going to be a tag. I might save these because I have a file folder idea that I might use those for, so I'll save those. They're cool. All right, let's see if I can get this back in here. Okay. And more of that one with the lace and stuff. This moment, happy throughout. I'm looking at these. Okay, let's go with this. We're going to make something out of that. Okay, from our book out of the way. So, let's just start gluing. I know we want these papers first, so the papers go first. I think I'm good with the shapes. We need to ink them. Let me grab me an ink topper. make another one because honestly this one's falling apart. It's vintage. Let's do one for walnut. So Distress ink and walnut. Never get this the right size. Ink this butterfly. I'm not sure. The white's going to offset it. Let me look and see what it looks like if I ink it. Maybe just a little. I'm not going to go too strong on it, but I am going to tone it down just a little. Could have grabbed my antique linen, but I didn't, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do these. They're a little thin. This is very thin paper. It's always a challenge inking thin things. I can set it on paper and do it, but the problem with that is then I end up getting more ink on it than I really want. This way I just get that sharp little edge. Okay, that way. Anything else need inked while I'm at it? Not really. That's fine without ink. I don't know. Let me look at it. Yeah, it doesn't need ink. Okay. So glue. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Jonna. Just reading y'all's comments, see if I missed anything. Okay. Then I think I'll do this piece. Okay, where to put it? Somewhere on the edge. It's probably too long. I'll just trim it if it's too long. It's not too bad. Depends if I'm going to chop it off into a tag shape or if I'm just going to round the corners. Which I may end up just rounding the corners. Can't decide if I want a tag shape or not. So that's going to go there. I think this up here. So something here. What can I put there? Let's small enough. Do I have a small enough mushroom? I have this little mushroom. It's kind of cute. Maybe we'll put something under it. Let's see, there's a little bee. Flowers, moths. Maybe just snippets. That's the only mushroom I'm seeing so far. I might have to grab a bigger mushroom. I'm not sure if it needs to be, if it's too big. I'll put this one. Come here. If I keep it, I don't want it too high. I don't know if I want to cover any of these plants up. I'll see if I can find a better mushroom. That one's, it's kind of cool, but it's not quite what I want. I'm not seeing any of these snippets. I need to get me a better set. That one's not too bad. They're just a little too small for most of the things. But we do have some labels and such. Should put a label here. Private collection. What else? What does that say? Specimen. Stamps. Specimen. Maybe that one instead. I like that one better. Alright, maybe I'll grab that 49 Market mushrooms back out. I think I want a mushroom here, but the size isn't quite cutting it for me, and this one's too small. Let me see. All right. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. How about this one? Oops. I thought I grabbed it. Oh my gosh, I've grabbed it 3 times now. This one's just really dark, too. Maybe. If I do that, I might want to balance up the color up there. Oh, here's some more mushrooms. These are Curator's Meadow mushrooms. That one's still big. Yeah, that one's big. How about this one? That one's not bad. Maybe. Maybe that one. One's cool too. It's a very unusual little mushroom. Straight or not straight? I think straight, and then we need something up there. Maybe? Maybe I should put 2. Let me see. Do I have a little one? Probably. I know I have a little one somewhere. No, too much. What about in here? Too much. See, I wanted one of the really little ones. It's got yellow. Maybe one of those. And then we need a tag for the top. I think I like the yellow. the yellow. All right, so we need a tag for the top. What's that say? Natural history. Maybe. Can't use all my collection ones because I'll be using those when I make specimen cards. Oh, this one's nice and dark. What does that look like? Come here. Black. I like these, but gosh, they're hard to go through. When they're loose like this and they're all different directions. It's a blue. Do y'all like the black one? Can you see? Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit for y'all in a second. Just want to make sure I didn't have another label in this book. I'm sure 49 Market has a bunch of labels. I just need to look and order them, which I don't have them right now. All right, let me see. Let's zoom in. Oh, my belly's growling. There. Okay. So, label-wise, you like the black? It gives a little extra contrast, doesn't it? So leave this blue. This is like blue. I felt like it kind of added. I think it helps with that little blue piece. So maybe like that. That looks pretty good, right? I think so. I think so. Okay. All right. Let's start a glue one here. So we'll go ahead and glue we'll glue this blue one in place first. Hopefully this hasn't dried out. I left the lid off of it. Don't leave the lid off. You know better, girl. Okay. All right, come here, tweezers. Some of these have such tiny little pieces. I need to back this, I bet. I hadn't even really looked. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I need to back it. Maybe just some coffee dyed paper or something, because I think it's got pumpkins on it or something. And although pumpkins are cool, they're not really what we're looking for in this particular one. Where's that little one? Make sure I'm in the right spot. Think about there and there. Yeah. About there. I didn't really give it anything to sit on, but honestly, has that got a hole in it? It does. Hold on. Come on. Get out there. Had a little spot that wasn't out. Okay. Good enough. I want to try to do a decent amount of interesting elements for this book. You know how when I did the masculine journal and I did the gothic journal, the Halloween one, I had a lot more elements than my last journal. And I want to try to get back to doing more elements because I really like all the, you know, interesting tucks and folds and things. All those elements. So I've been trying to look at my ideas. I kind of have an idea book, but not a great one yet. I haven't really been saving everything. I try to make notes and save things, but sometimes I forget. And then I have to go back and look. I should ink this one. There's my little thingy. I didn't do that one, but I think I'll do this one. So much glue on my fingers. Okay. Okay, I think we are good. I'm not sure if I need anything there or not. I don't think so. And it hangs off the edge just a little bit. Yeah, it has pumpkins on the back. I thought it did. I'm going to trim that. Just because I don't want it snagging. I want to try to get it in and out of the pocket. That's the main reason. I'm not worried about the edge of the butterfly hitting too much. It's honestly just the tiniest little bit. I need to ink that card though. I didn't ink it much. Does it look good? Good. I think I'll round. Should I round it? I should round it. I should totally round it. Y'all know I like my rounded edges. I don't know why, I just do. I like rounded edges better than I like actual tag shapes. I guess technically that makes them journaling cards. But that must be what I like. Alright, so that's good. Let's make sure this butterfly needs glued a little bit better right here. Just a fraction of glue in there. Squeeze it out. Make sure those edges are down good. Okay, that is cute. I like it. It's very natural looking. Y'all like it? Lots of stuff going on. Let me zoom back out a little bit before I forget. All right, so that's gonna go here. That looks good. I like it. We need something on here though. What can we put on there? I don't want to get too busy with it, but maybe just a little something. Let's see. Oh, there's so many small pieces here. I love it, but oh my God, I can't find anything. I'm overwhelmed. I need to separate all these cards out and put them in another spot, I think. Maybe put those in my ephemera book, because I can better look at those. For sure. But the not feeling it. I have a big one of those somewhere. I actually have a big one of these somewhere too. All these little pieces are going to need to be separated so I can actually find things. There's that dragonfly. Oh, he looks good on there. I kind of like him there. Alright, maybe we'll do the dragonfly. Let's see. There's got to be some sort of label or something I can use. Word or blends in a lot. I don't know if that's good. Maybe I could put something behind it. Will that fit? I could probably make that fit. Okay. That's not bad. Yes to the dragonfly. I love dragonflies. I think dragonflies are my favorite. And then maybe after that would probably be butterflies. As far as, you know, insect type critters go. I kind of like that. It's not a lot, but I don't want to overwhelm it either. So that might be enough. Now, I'm going to have to figure out a way to organize these guys better because I can't even find stuff to work with it. They're just too crazy. How do y'all organize your little bits? Do you just do like I do in that one slide thing? That's probably what I'm going to end up having to do. I don't like not being able to find stuff when I need it. It makes me crazy. I feel like it needs 3. I don't know why. 3s are a thing. Maybe another mushroom or something. Too big. That one. Maybe. That's not terrible. Put him over there. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I feel like it needs 3. So many little pieces. Okay, over you go. It's getting late, guys. Yeah, I'll organize these better so I can work with them better because this is going to make me crazy. All right, so our little dragonfly. Do I want to ink him? Probably not. He looks pretty like he is. Let's leave him. All right, we'll hold him with the tweezers. Good. And we'll do the mushroom first. How high was I going on that? About there. And then we'll put this. I think I'll ink this part. Actually, I'm going to trim it just the tiniest bit. It almost fits inside there, but not quite. I'm going to do the corners too, because it'll be a little more, I think, natural looking. This says W.P. Collins, Natural History and Scientific Bookseller. You like the background pieces? They're pretty. All right, let's see. Think about debating on how I want it to sit. Don't get glue yet. Straight, curved, straight, curved. I don't know, maybe straight. Debated. I'm not sure. I'm going to go straight. She said curved. I didn't see it in time. Too late. I never know, guys. It'll be okay. All right. There we go. Done and done. I know. It takes about it takes a good 30 seconds before I see the comments come through. All right, there's a page. So we have a tag. We need to back this with something. I think that looks good. Let's back it with something, because we don't want pumpkins on there. Pumpkins ain't gonna cut it. How about, what do we got? We got some lined paper in here somewhere. Let's use a piece of lined paper. Let's see, that should cover it fine. I'm just gonna lay it over it, and then I'll try to trim it. I've got that one little part of the wing there that I might hit, but do I want the trees on there or not? Maybe so. Sometimes I keep the trees on there and sometimes I don't, but I think I will. Just put it right in the middle. See if I can get it on there straight. That's the key, isn't it? Can I get it on there straight? Maybe. I gotta work fast so it doesn't dry. Don't go under. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. I think we're straight. There. All right, where's my thing yet? Corner. A little butterfly wing. A lot of things to go around. Okay. Okay, that should work fine. Okay. So there is our pocket. And I will organize these after I get off the live. What paper pack is the background papers? This one, let me go through it all for you. This one is is it this one? Let me see. No. It is. It might be haberdashery. No, I didn't think it was. It seems too bright for haberdashery. It's definitely too bright for haberdashery. It's got to be maybe Theodosia Square. I don't see it in here, do you? I think it's Theodosia Square. I don't think it's in here. And it's, there's one I already, I think, had out. Hold on, let me grab Theodosia and see if it's it. I only have like 20 packs of paper. color tones remind me of Theodosia Square, so I'm thinking it might be that one. If I can't figure it out, I'll figure it out and I will let you know. But I think it's this. I think it's that one. Yeah. So Theodosia Square. Pretty much almost all of my paper packs are from Hobby Lobby because I always buy them on sale. And then that other little piece of paper was from the Fayware set that I got, I'm pretty sure, off of Amazon. It may or may not be my favorites. The little piece that I tore up that had this little bird on it. So those little pieces off of this were from the back of this. This has stickers and then it has like all of these papers in the back, which are super cute. They're thin. They're almost like collage paper. They're pretty thin, but it's a nice little set. It's called Ephemera Forest Dreams. I do like the set. That's where that came from. So that's the papers, I think. And then this cardstock was from a fall set. And I can't tell you the name of it because I don't have it. It was a fall set that I bought back when I was doing the fall project. I don't think, well, maybe it's in here. Let me see. It might be a loose page in here. I feel like I saw it, but there it is. It's $49 at Market. So the background card with those little, that is $49 Market. It was a set I bought back in fall, and it was called Art Options Spice. It's really pretty, and they're double-sided, which is nice because you don't get a lot of double-sided anymore, it seems like. But it's called it was a fall set, but honestly the colors are so varied, you can use it for anything. So that is that. Let's throw it in our little book here. Back in the signature spot it goes here, and that goes like that for now anyway. Who knows, it may change. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay, so here's where we're at. Got one page done. Woohoo. You got a screenshot? Cool. And we're looking good. I like it. It's pretty. So that is that. And I like the lace on there. I think that added a lot to it. All right, guys, we'll call it a night. And I'm going to try to organize some of my nature stuff so it doesn't take as long to figure out what I'm going to do. That's the biggest problem, is it's just not organized enough for me. I have to have things really organized, or I just can't function. Makes me a little bit crazy. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Today's Friday, right? Yeah, I think it's Friday. Sunday. I'm going to come on for a stencil Sunday, 4 o'clock on Sunday. What I'm going to do, I have no clue. I'll look through my stencils. We've been really, really, really broke, so I haven't been able to buy hardly any of the new stuff. So I'll see what I have and figure out something to do for y'all. Okay, so I will talk to y'all on Sunday. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.